back and forth, more from Teofimo's side. You approached your father. You told him something. What is it that you told him? Because I know he was trying to like get some antics towards you, and it didn't get to you.
No, I just told him about himself. He know what I said, but he got to stop being a clown, you know? Like, everybody not with the clown antics and things like that just because he want to sell a fight. It's cool to sell a fight, but I'm not fighting. Leave me alone. I'm retired.
You give yourself time to reflect and appreciate how well you've done so far in your career?
No, not at all. I hate myself for it, but it's part of it. It's just part of the life.
Well, appreciate it as well.
I don't appreciate it. That's why.
Oh, shit.
I don't. I think that I get butchered, and I think God punishes me a lot for it. So I'm just a punching bag to that. So one day I'll get, maybe one day, but not yet.
We appreciate you though.
Yeah.
Not yet.
These guys appreciate you too.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I just never got my fair share. I never did. Not once, man. Not once. But hey, that's just my journey. I guess I just never took on Baphomet. So.
Terence Crawford didn't need to shout or rant, but when Bud finally responded to Teofimo Lopez's past remarks, it hit with real weight. Because Crawford wasn't speaking from anger. He was speaking from principle. His tone was calm, but the message carried the force of someone who lives by standards, not emotions.
Gotta put respect to it. To all my brothers and sisters, I love you guys. Always salute to the power that it be above. I thank you guys. I never wanted anything to harm you guys at all. So for that, my condolences to all you guys and to the slavery and everything that's ever happened mentally.
See, look, I look at it like this. It's a prime example. When life comes at you, it'll come at you in many ways, and you gotta treat it like a champ. That's it. You gotta treat it like a champ. Tell yourself it's okay. I learned from it, and I treat it like a champ every time. So if you're going through hard times in your life, whether it's from any sports or academics or anything like that, it's okay.
Bud made it simple. Boxing will always have trash talk. That's part of the sport. But once it crosses into racial stereotypes and disrespect, it stops being promotion. At that point, you're not selling a fight anymore. You're exposing something deeper about yourself.
Lopez apologized for slavery because of all of the disrespect and the racist comments he was given. Bud Crawford calling him a monkey, the N-word with the hard ER, etc., etc., etc. Who knew all Tio needed was an whooping? Well, Shakur gave him exactly.
Teofimo's history of taking shots at black fighters, questioning why networks supported them, mocking their success, it didn't fade away. It piled up. It stayed in the air. And after the loss, when Teofimo finally started talking about punishment and reflection, you could feel that weight hanging over him.
First of all, you don't joke about people's trauma. Second of all, it ain't even funny. So, you know why he was doing it. He was purposefully being racist. So, you get what you deserve. Tio was complaining about ESPN signing black fighters. From Devin Haney to Shakur to Shushu to Keyshawn. Ironically, they all won, and Tio is the only one that lost. They all won in impressive fashions, becoming champions, etc. Teofimo Lopez is the only one that lost in an embarrassing.
So afterward, when people connect the dots, Crawford calling out disrespect, Teofimo questioning himself, Shakur delivering a masterclass, it doesn't feel random. It feels like boxing doing what it always does. Talk all you want. Eventually, the ring tells the truth.
But nah, it was a hell of a night. Tio, he came and tried to do his best, but his best wasn't enough.
Yeah, and I think that's fair. I thought Tio, he came, he brought it, but you were just that much better. I was so impressed by the range control, the balance, the discipline in there. How did you feel in there?
I knew since the second round it was over. I went back to my corner, I told him, I said, I'm stronger than he is. And when I seen that, it just gave me more confidence, and it was my night.
Yeah, I mean, I thought you filled out really well, 140. You looked really strong in there, big. Is this your best weight class?
I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna be at 140. I have no clue. I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and sit down and scan myself. I'm gonna watch the fight, see how I like it, and we'll see.
And that's why it mattered. Crawford isn't just some random voice online. He's a pound-for-pound legend who's been through the grind, who understands how words don't just disappear. They echo, they linger, and eventually, the ring has a way of answering everything.
It all of it, so you know exactly what you're doing. You tried to play that game, making racist remarks, and I said, I'm not feeling it. I don't like when Ryan Garcia did it. I'm not understanding that type of stuff at all. I stand firm on that. When Terence Crawford seen this after this last match, when he got dominated, Shakur Stevenson put down the complete demonstration. He didn't get but one round. Terence Crawford went up. You know, they had the little situation where they was about to get into it and stuff and said, hey, they mad. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. F them. FTO, F his daddy, F his sister, and anyone else that has.
Teofimo looked frustrated, confused, like he was always a second behind someone who already solved the puzzle. This wasn't about toughness. It was about timing, discipline, preparation. Shakur made a former champion look ordinary without needing theatrics. That's the coldest kind of dominance.
Just what was it like in there? How come you didn't really feel like you could get into the rhythm and such? I mean, just your perspective on it.
Yeah, I think I was just honestly too focused on one particular objective, one particular thing, than really enjoying what I could see opening. You know, I was catching him a lot with the body shots a lot. So I think that was one of my effective arsenals that was getting him every time. But I think just more combinations, especially finish with left hooks and stuff. I did poorly on not listening to my team. That's on me. Take it on the chin.
Whether you believe in karma or not, boxing has its own way of delivering reality. Then the fight happened, and Shakur Stevenson erased all the noise. From the opening bell, this wasn't just outboxing. It was outthinking. Every feint became a trap. Every rush became a mistake. Shakur turned Teofimo's aggression into openings.
You trained in there, it showed in the ring, the discipline, the shape you were in. You had great cardio, looked like you could have gone, 18 rounds.
I could have. That was easy. I actually was picking it up as it go, but T.O., he fought to not get stopped, so respect to him.
Wait, respect to fighting to not get stopped?
I mean, he could have got stopped in there. It was almost over at a couple of times.
Isn't that more respect, maybe, if you...
I mean, he's a tough fighter. Yeah. He got power, too. Speed, too.
So that cut you opened up, that was what, precision?
That was me just being the best. Hey, Mike.
And right after Senior finishes describing the loss like a malfunction instead of a takeover, Tim Bradley steps in and basically says, "You're still missing the scary part." Because Bradley isn't debating who won. He's warning about how little Shakur even showed. When Bradley says this wasn't the full package yet, that's not hype. That's a warning label. Like Shakur is still loading, still building. Bradley even points out Shakur admitted he could have stopped Teofimo but chose control instead. That tells you the fight was managed, not survived. Every time Teofimo tried to think, he got countered. Every time he loaded up, he froze. Bradley straight up said Teofimo went amateur in there. Not because he forgot boxing, but because his brain got overwhelmed. Then Bradley makes the comparison that really lands. Terence Crawford. Not power, not violence, but that moment when Bud gets tired of solving you and decides to end the exam early. Bradley thinks Shakur is headed there soon. Senior is explaining the past. Bradley is forecasting inevitability. And if he's right, what we saw wasn't peak Shakur. It was a preview. That's terrifying for the division. When you stack it all together, the picture is clear. Crawford checked the culture and the standards. Shakur answered everything in the only language that matters. Teofimo didn't just lose a fight. He ran into a moment where talk, identity, preparation, and reality collided all at once. His father is still searching for explanations. Tim Bradley is warning this wasn't even Shakur's final form. Bullmac is calmly telling you this is what high-level boxing looks like when talent meets discipline. This wasn't chaos. It wasn't coincidence. It was separation. Shakur didn't need to be loud or violent to dominate. He just needed time and space. And once he had it, the whole division felt smaller. The scariest part? Everyone keeps saying the same thing in different ways. This isn't peak Shakur yet. That's not hype. That's a forecast. And Teofimo's next move, 147 or anywhere else. won't.
Still growing as a fighter. He's still growing as a man. He's not even at his peak yet. Let me say that again. He's not at his peak yet. The minute Shakur gets confident enough, because you heard it after when he was just like, I could have stopped him, but he started fighting back. The minute he gets confident enough, man, I'm telling y'all, he gonna stop a lot. Shakur turned Teofimo Lopez into an amateur fighter. Didn't even leave first gear. This is not the best Shakur Stevenson. I'm telling you guys. I said this after the Cepeda fight. When Shakur put it all together, I'ma tell y'all when he puts it all together. When he put it all together, I promise you, it's gonna be crazy. Y'all gonna be like, oh my God. Yeah. Shakur Stevenson, Terence Crawford. I didn't have to be in the ring with Terence Crawford. All I had to do was watch with my eyes one and hear the same thing that I said about Crawford, the way Crawford said about Shakur, and how confident he is in Shakur because he's been in the ring with Shakur and he knows what Shakur can do.
And right after Shakur turned the fight into a live lesson in control, Teofimo Lopez Sr. stepped up sounding like a man trying to explain a storm after it already passed. He opened by saying everything was fine, then immediately revealed nothing was fine. He kept going back to sparring, to drills, to what should have happened. And that's the crack. Because when he says, he didn't do what I told him, what he's really saying is the plan never survived Shakur's brain. And when he insists Teofimo wasn't beat up because he went 12 rounds, that's a father protecting pride more than a coach breaking down reality. The most revealing part is when he admits Teofimo is easy to mess with mentally. Shakur didn't have to hurt him early. He only had to confuse him. Senior kept saying everyone wanted his son to lose, but pressure doesn't come from outside chatter. It comes from the guy across from you removing your options. You could hear the frustration when Senior talked about rhythm, about stopping Shakur from doing what Shakur does best. He floated the idea that media noise and future fight talk got into Teofimo's head. And honestly, that's possible. But it also admits something bigger. This wasn't just physical. It was mental. When he says the power wasn't there, it doesn't sound like tired muscles. It sounds like hesitation.
The sparring sessions were like what motivated me to this fight. That I was 100% sure who was gonna win. For some reason, the game plan, my son didn't do what I told him he was supposed to do. How you gonna fight, a fight when everybody wants you to lose? You understand what I'm saying? And I don't know what happened. It just looked like all his powers were not there. Like everything was like that we planned, everything that he did in sparring, everything that we planned to do was not there. Hurt Shakur, like I think it's the 8th round, and he was hurt for about 2 rounds, and he let him come back. The whole plan was not to exchange with him. The whole plan was not to box with him. But I guess, it worked to Shakur's benefit, and congratulations to him and to his team. And we got to move to better things, you know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world. Regroup and come back. He's the greatest. He's one of the greatest fighters right now in the business. And
Then Brian McIntyre steps in and shifts the entire lens. Bull Mac isn't talking excuses. He's talking levels. When he calls Shakur's performance a masterpiece, it doesn't sound like hype. It sounds like a coach recognizing clean work. He tells young fighters, rewind the tape and study. When he says he knew Shakur would dominate the moment the fight was announced, that's not disrespect to Teofimo. That's respect for how styles work at the elite level. Whatever Teofimo tried, Bull Mac says, was never going to work. Not a mistake, no door to walk through. This was about thinking faster.
Masterpiece, man. He looked so smooth, calm, and relaxed, man. That was beautiful. That was the one boxing lesson that you future guys, young guys and amateurs just turning pro, watch that, man. That was beautiful.
When you were watching it, did you feel right away Shakur's gonna run away with this?
Well, I kind of figured that when when they said they was gonna fight each other. So I knew Shakur was gonna dominate him, you know, but they must hype the fight up.
Now it's on you. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Debate it for real. Was this about skill, mindset, karma, or all of it crashing together? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.